So, welcome everybody to Kenshi. Today, as I'm flipping on our music of choice, I have opted for Synthetics OST. As it's slowly rolling in here. Alright, Kenshi! I have been doing a little bit of grinding again off stream. So welcome. Here is our little tiny base as I pull up the map. I did not mean to right-click control that over there. I'll adjust that shortly. You can see here is the little outpost that I have set up at just this little edge piece of the little hill that's here. And you can see these white dots around. Yeah, those are all people that are raiding us. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups, all coming at the same time. I guess this is what happens when you build yourself in the middle of the swampland, right next to the big swamp city. So you can also direct your attention to the one group already here, the Blue Sabers. And what I did also, when I was starting and trying to build things up as quick as I could, get a wall up and present, not able to do, didn't have enough materials for it, did not have enough time. I did run to the town, and I did hire a couple of mercenaries. So here's our, you could say, teammates present to assist us in the fight, who do look to be a good amount more powerful than these Blue Sabers. Additional issue is that I'll be honest, I did kind of go through this little part of being invaded, and I fought a little bit and then ran to the town of Shark and stayed there and came back. And I ended up reloading my save and coming back to here to just do on stream because I had thrown down my backpacks on the ground. And either one of the raiders picked up and stole my bags, or the mercenaries did it as part of their looting, because those backpacks were not there when I got back. And I said, I am not losing these! Look at how much goddamn fish I have in them. I can't say goodbye to my bags. So, yeah, here we are. The main reason that I started made my initial base here off stream was because I wanted to make the level 2 research bench so I could start researching some of the better stuff. You can't see it. I can't peek through and point at it for you, but it's there. It's in there. And the only way I could get a research point up was if I made this thing. I tried buying a house in the town to put the bench in there, and the house that I bought wouldn't fit it. It was too small. So I would have to spend 30k to buy a bigger house in the town that I could put this research bench down in. So I just said, heck it, I'm building a base out here. So here we are. The only other things I've been doing off stream are, again, just grinding, getting up some points and abilities. I do have built a couple of prisoner poles that have some infected mushroom boys on them, which I can't reach, so I can't show you them right now. They're like, not over here anyway. They are over here, next to the water. Yeah, I can't quite reach that, but we can peek through the trees here. Now I can zoom in. I'm squinting, turning around my camera. They're right here. They're hard to see, but they are here. I'll also note that I did add an additional mod to our mod pack that makes nighttime brighter. Really, because it just gets so dark here in the swamplands, I wanted to make it brighter for stream purposes largely. So that hopefully when the night falls here, it won't be as dark as normal. I don't think I included it in the mod load order list that I have included for the Steam list there, though. But, anyway, okay, now that we're here, we're gonna keep running. As the Blue Sabers here, know where you built your walls, Dassers, they say, gathering up. You built them on Swamperland. As they're wiggling around. I don't know how long I really want to stay here. I might at the least take off my bags and put them in the inventories. That way, if we do fight at all, it's not reducing their skills. Though it might, or maybe not. Maybe it will encumber. Yeah, Dragon's encumbered. She's not doing well there. Maybe I'll throw her bag onto somebody else. I look over at Fhrek, a little bit stronger. Quick, Dragon, trade with Fhrek. Shove your bag into her hands. No, and then it instantly changes Fhrek over to Heavy instead. Dragon just has too much in the bags. I also don't know what she's looting right here. It says she's looting. Why are you looting? Who are you looting? Take your bag back. Stay there. Well, some of them have jobs on still, apparently, so I should flip those off. That way they're not going to want to try to continue to run over here and work on stuff. Okay, there we go. They're battling. Map checked. See where all of the other guys are at. There's my team. There's the other invading teams. And there they go. They're fighting our mercenaries we've got. Is that no, that's a bowman. That's our enemy. That's a blue saber. Bad reputation starts blaring. Albino, hi, hello, welcome. Oi, shit stains. From some bandit demands, and apparently somebody over here is targeting Puss. Oh, by the way, our bone cat, Puss and Bones, they're an adult now. That means they are much more powerful. They're actually extremely useful in protecting our team. Maybe not from super powerful enemies, but from weaker ones, where still my guys being on the weaker side, Puss and Bones is generally able to whack them and kill them. So like if blood spiders come by, Puss is great for just striking those guys, because as powerful as blood spiders are, they're not very defensive. They've got terrible defense, so it's very easy for Puss to just go whack and then squish the spider. Now, I don't know. I'm squinting. I saw some guys running over here. Everybody blends into the forest very well. Or into the swamplands. Ah! A swamp parasite. Discovered! They're running! Oh, yeah, you can see right here, there's a swamp parasite guy there. Which means there's probably more coming. I don't know if I should just run from them or what. Because it's, certainly the case. I look over at my base where the mercenaries are fighting. If, I might accidentally attract the attention of my raider attackers. Get your asses out here. Well, ain't you guys brave for setting up in the swamps, eh? Says the Green Katanas, the next raider group. So we've got 3 raider groups here now. The Blue Cleavers, the Green Katanas, and the Swamp Ruffians. There's still one group left coming, I'm pretty sure, too. Where are they? Right here. The Red Sabers. Everyone's coming to take their piece, and I'm like, guys! I've barely set up! I've got one As I'm looking at these swamp attackers, how many of them do we have here? They're attacking Dragon, because Dragon is encumbered and is currently slowed down. How can we help out Dragon? Now, we could trade here. And have them put their backpacks on. I might just have them run with backpacks. I think that helps reduce their encumbrance. And then we could just throw a couple of goods over there at Izumi. You know, offload the weight from Dragon. Dragon, keep running! You've got this! Get away from them! There's too many! Even with Fhrek getting to kind of decent levels at this point, you can see that she's at 23 martial arts, 63 strength, 37 dex, 31 toughness, 33 dodge. Partly why she's on the bigger size, her backpack being here. But they're not good enough to fight larger groups quite yet, I don't think. Oh, yep, see, and there's the Red Saber raid. Look at it, it's like a big party over here. Come out and talk to your friendly neighborhood bandits. No, I think I'm gonna keep heading back towards the city and just leave my mercenaries to take care of this. Good luck, mercenaries! Do your job, thank you! As I'm just gonna keep on running. Keep on running away from them. Maybe I'd hang out, stay nearby, you know, pick off any stragglers or anything. But then these swamp parasites showed up and started targeting me. You guys are brave, he says, killing you. Being brave gets you dead! Yeah, you can see his little text box popped up there in the top left corner. We just want to be friends. Bullshit. No, you don't. You're lying. Nobody wants to be friends in Kenshi. Not unless you pay him money, which is probably what they're asking. In the world of Kenshi, friendship means payments. Basically become, not even lenders, because you're not giving them any interest or expecting them to ever pay you back. Oh look, the green katana raid ended. I guess they turn around and, oh, there goes the blue cleaver raid as well. I guess they're giving up. There's the red saber raid, also ending. I think that means there's only the swampers left. We need to run over more here on the left side. Could all dive into the water though, too. Very slowly anyway. Slowly walk into the water. And then it redirects the way that the swamp parasites go. Going around the water, waiting for me to get out. But that should also mean that we're getting close enough to the town where the guards will start targeting them. And then we can kill them with the guards as our allies. See? Alright, I'm ready to fight the... Did he just one-shot that guy? Oh. Unless he instead got shot by one of the turrets. That's entirely possible. And Chansey, hello, hi, welcome. Oh, yeah, well, they're killed now. There goes that. Now we need Izumi to put... Oh, she has her backpack on. We need to heal up. Need to heal up Puss. And then I need to heal up Dragon and Fhrek a little bit. Izumi has gotten very good at first aid. You can see she's at 48, just tiny glands, so she can get people so fast. And look, there we go, bandit demands ended. We're fine. Now we can go back. Yahoo! This is just a rock. That's just a rock. I don't know where that other swamp parasite guy went. By the way, this town is basically at war with itself now. Just one day, some random guy here in the town, I guess, decided to do something illegal. So someone, just a normal swamper, like, started fighting back with them. And so because the swamper started attacking this other allied guy faction, all of his faction friends started helping out, and now they're enemies, and now a ton of people are enemies in the town. So now you basically constantly have fights breaking out between, say, the Stone Rats and the Swampers. And the Gray Flayers over here also battling. Basically, nobody gets along anymore in the Swamplands. It's all civil war, yeah. And Manfred, hello, hi, welcome. Come on in. We're heading back to our base. A real Hatfield and McCoy situation. And hello. Oh, wait, hang on. It seems we've still got a swamp parasite chasing after us, so let me just attack target here. We should be able to handle him just fine with our big group. Okay, there goes one. And we'll get the second one. And we'll get the third one. The huge damage amounts, by the way, those 70 and 60s, that 55, that's from boots. Or bones, I mean. Dragon got minorly injured in that fight, so Izumi will do a quick band-aid on her. And there we go. Wait. Home territory aggression? We're not enemies. I think they're just being aggressive towards those swamp parasites. So we're good. They weren't mad at us. They were mad at them. We'll walk back. Oh look, we can pass by our old swamp at the same time. Hi, old swamp. See, and then you can see my prisoner poles with a couple of swamp parasites strapped up to them. I've got them there so we can start doing some combat practice. You know, pull them off, have one of my guys punch him a little bit. If things get a little bit too risky, I'm taking a little bit too much damage, then I just send Puss and Bones after him. No big deal. You can see, though, that it seems that, like, there's still combat and warring going on. But you can see our one mercenary guy right here doing pretty alright. Doing not bad. Oh, you know what? Since we're passing by our initial setup here, where, by the way, I have set up a nice little tent over my little cooking pot campfire. We're still gonna hang out here every now and again because it's where I can do some fishing. Though then again, I could always move my fishing setup over here on the right. It might be a little bit closer, I don't know. By the way, did I say hi, Fuzzy? Hi, Fuzzy, hello, hey! I'm going to open up my Unstealinator. And we're just gonna go ahead and load away our bags for now. That way we can go run over and maybe do a little bit of combating. Maybe fight a guy or two. I do want to pull some first aid kit, though. Oh, I also need to pull out her bolts. That way she can actually shoot things. Gonna swap out her weapon as well, so she's got her more powerful old world bow. I need to get her some long bolts made up as well. Figure out how I can make those. Because her other bow can do more damage that I've got sitting down here, the Eagle's Cross, that one's the most powerful. But because I don't have ammo for it, she can't use it. I don't know why I kept the toothpicks with me if I didn't even have the crossbow for it. Oops. And then finally, Sensei Harming. There we go. All of their bags put away temporarily. And now, we can continue running towards our outpost. See how that's going. Let's go, team. As I save. Yeah! That's how Izumi looks, Chansey! Holding out her big gun, pointing it towards the enemy. Yay! I think it's funny that they've modeled... Well, I suppose it could technically be from a mod. These crossbows to pretty much just look like guns. They just look like guns to me. That other one she had that shot the toothpicks looked like more of a normal crossbow, but... Okay, I think No, this is a green katana. Attacking, yeah, basically what has happened here, because all of these different groups have all decided to raid me at the same time, they've ended up just fighting with each other. So then you've got the red saber looking over at the green katana. Hey, I was gonna raid this place. No, I was gonna raid this place. And then they started fighting. Wait over there, team. Maybe with caution, at the very least with Izumi, since she does use crossbows. If we just casually from over here do some shots from the distance, you know, poopang and the like. So caught up on who gets to kill you that they ignore you. They don't even realize I'm not there. They're just like, no, this is our base to attack. As I'm just like, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, attack that guy. Now, when a couple more of them perish, you know, the numbers are thinned out a little bit more. Like, I think this guy right here, they're retreating. This is my chance. We're gonna get this one guy. Not you, Patch. Oh, I guess it is you, Patch. Patch has just got bars on their back is all. Yeah, get him! Attack! As this poor red saber dying over here spluttering. Did we do good? No! You're dying! Just like this guy! Alright, someone got hit. Dragon? Izumi! Izumi! Dragon's hurt! Give her another band-aid. She keeps getting injured. Poor dragon. Oh, wait, hang on. Hey! They're running away! As I'm also peeking, I know that I told my mercenaries that they were going to have looting rights, but, I'm also gonna help myself here to these cats. This weapon's only worth 1.7, 1.7. They're worth an okay amount. I wonder if I dropped them on the ground, if the mercenaries would still go back to trying to keep it for themselves. I like there's a typo here, too. Lucky for you, a Genoir. Doctor's on the scene. Making it French, right? By switching around the I and the O. Sophisticated now. Now attack him! Yeah, get that guy! This is what you get for attacking my base! Hi-ya! Yes! Oh. Wait. Quick loot. Sensei, you're still standing next to him. Loot him. And take their cats. Okay, oh, that one's worth more. I guess Sensei can't really pick up much more, though. Ooh, but this piece of armor is better than the one I picked up. Let me just, yeah, there we go. That one's also 2K. Let me just swap that into my inventory. Hell yeah. Okay, I saw another guy. Yeah, right here. Self-preservation. I think that means they are maybe attacking. I'll have Izumi shoot them. I'll have a dragon go for it. Pick up the rest of our team and say, get Axir! Kill them! They're gonna run. Ouch! No, dragon! I think that Izumi might have accidentally shot her with a crossbow bolt, too. Which, honestly, not a terrible thing, because, that does get her training and her precision levels. Okay, Izumi, run over to Dragon and give her some first aid real quick. What are you doing? Why aren't you doing it? I guess it's because Dragon's busy attacking right now. Get, like, this one guy in the middle of them. Still. Axir had a decent amount of health, I guess, then. 1K, 1.1. Not worth very much. I'll take your money. Cats are easy to grab from you. Maybe I should grab pants. What kind of pants does everybody have? Sensei could use some better pants. I guess these pants aren't very impressive either, but it's better than the half pants he currently has. Yeah, go ahead, Sensei. Those are your pants now. Yeah! When I shoot my friends, I'm just training precision, teehee. Do. Patching up Dragon's left leg. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you guys. Get him! I think Puss got that one. And Kaiser Von Sloth, thank you for following. And we peek into their pockets again. Loot. More cats. By the way, those cats that are appearing in their inventory are a result of a mod. By default, Kenshi characters don't just have a bunch of item cats in their inventories. But it makes it convenient for a little bit of an extra coinage. You know, helps out a little bit earlier on here for making a little bit of money. Alright, now that we got that guy, we can slowly approach a little bit more. I'm also playing a mega modded Kenshi while watching. Hell yeah, Kaiser! And hello, welcome. The modding adds so much. You can have so much more in Kenshi when you mod it. So many mod choices. Alright, this is our mercenary. So we're gonna help him out. Not first aid the green katana, but attack the green katana. Yeah, get him! Yeah! But do the green katanas have better stuff than the red sabers? It looks like they already got looted cat-wise, so the mercenary might have beaten us there. You know, do a quick instant grab of our stuff. Or their stuff, I should say. Because I can see they're missing a fancy weapon 1. And with the price cost of their weapon 2, they might have gotten looted by that guy. Not sure. We can continue. That's not our mercenary. Oh no! One of our mercenary allies! Quick, Azumi! Help them! And we can grab the rest of our team to attack the one bowman. Uh-oh, maybe not. Because then they kind of get stuck into a big blob right here with other people. Sensei, why are you still attacking that one robot skeleton green katana? Back off, Sensei. Okay, we've got 3 guys right here. That one's unconscious. That means I think we can go ahead and just help him out. That's fine. With Izumi patching up one of our mercenary friends. The Juggernaut mod is one of your favorites? I don't know that I know. Honestly, I'm not gonna know most of the Kenshi mods off the top of my head. I haven't played a lot of Kenshi. So then, my familiarity with any mods for it, not extensive. What does the Juggernaut mod do? They're retreating! Get them before they can get too far! I think they're running a little bit too fast. That guy's trying to find and rescue the leader, though. Look at this guy, who hasn't gone very far and is limping. Okay, Izumi has helped out our mercenary guild guy. I don't know why it's saying he's red. Unless I've accidentally attacked one of the mercenaries. Hopefully not! Blue cleaver. Kind of peeking into this just mass of bodies on the ground. Rooting through to see if we can find any more mercenaries. Or like right here, that guy's a mercenary, so we want to first aid him. I think there might have been... Yeah, there's still a little bit more fighting on the inside. So while Izumi patches up that mercenary, we're gonna run inside to help these guys out. Fighting that green katana. Imagine a human, but tanky! Eats more and has base 50 strength! Okay, yeah, that's pretty powerful. Haha! As Puss roars, striking down this one katana guy. And then we will get this bowman. Hey, hiya! Yeah. Okay, now quick. before the mercenaries are looking. As I am looting the guys who are attacking. What do we got? We got this katana that's worth 4k, and this katana that's worth 3k. And I can't fit it on Fhrek. Temporarily put into our hands, and we'll just trade with somebody else to have them hold it instead. Who was it? I think it's Hiona that I was leaning towards for using katanas, so we're going to trade with him. And move the wakizashi into his weapon 2. Shove the topper into his weapon 1. And voila. Izumi, you're good out here? See, there's a green katana just standing here with a crippled arm. Guess we should probably take care of that guy, huh? Izumi, maybe back off a little bit. Run away so you don't take damage. Oh, there's a green katana right there? Plus, you get him. Ouch! There we go. See, one little paws swipe from Puss and it's all good. It's balanced because there are only 4 recruitable across the map and very expensive. The cheapest is 7.5k and the most is 125. That is expensive. But yeah, I guess if they're guts from Berserk, that explains the cost. Which Shrek film is Izumi from? Lawless. Izumi, actually, I wasn't able to rename her when I had her recruited, so she just stayed as Izumi. Am I chasing that guy? I guess maybe just give up on him. I think he's gonna get away. I think we bring in our own team to the inside of our base here. And we can have Izumi patch him up a bit. Make sure everyone's properly all first aided. Feeling, ew? What do you mean, Puss? It's fine, calm down. Be careful where you stick those fingers, Chumbo. Is Izumi trying to cop a feel on Hiona? Izumi, please. Maybe now I want to start carrying all of these corpses outside like this guy's just playing dead. Oh, wait. This guy's playing dead. That means the real trick is to do a little bit of stealing training. See? Here? Dragon. I'm kind of building towards being a little bit more of an assassin thiefy character. So just trying to take the stuff that this guy has will train up her stealing abilities. Stealing chance at 27%. Where'd you build your base? Basically right smack dab in the middle of the swamplands. Not too far off from Shark right here. So when we have just gotten raided, basically got raided by everybody around. Red sabers, green katanas, blue cleavers, the swamp ruffians came by, all at the same time. Not gonna lie, it's a great place to build, actually. It is quite convenient being nearby these water holes where I can do some fishing to get food. I can run off to Shark fairly easily in case I just need to full-on retreat and find safety. It being a large town also gives a lot of options for purchasing, especially since they have actually got building materials there and camping supplies. Camping supplies coming from some of my mods, or one of my mods, I should say. So it does make it overall kind of convenient in pretty central location. But it does mean we're going to have to worry about a whole lot of different factions. You made a tough choice and built in the Foglands. When I first started here, with this save file run, we default spawned at Flats Lagoon, and it was suggested that I go up and live at the edge of Venge. You know, where we can get some giant sky lasers coming down and playing with us every now and then, thinking that we're a couple of cats. But since I was exploring around the world, said, okay, we'll come back to building a base until we get a little bit more powerful. So, in my exploration, I ended up down here at the swamp, and because I wanted to get some research done at the second research table, I needed somewhere to do that. So we basically just started building this base as a result. Might move again at some point in the future, but for now, this is my first home. I love the space lasers. Yeah, just a fun little warming beam coming from the sky. All right, we've got everyone patched up, right? Oh yeah, we were practicing stealing with Dragon over here. See, got caught stealing. That's okay. We just keep getting, just keep grabbing stuff. Oh, look! I love, this is the first time I've built a base that just straight up throw out of town is an option. That's fun. I keep looting. Can always buy a house in a city, kind of pricey though. That is what I was going to do first. I bought a smaller house for about 3K. I said, yeah, I'm just gonna put a research table down in here. And then the house was too small and could not fit the bench. So the only other house that they had that would have been big enough was about 30K. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and build my own place out here and see how it goes. There we go. We have stolen the stunted cleaver. Oh, I can fit the other one in my inventory, so now we're just gonna try to remove all of that. There's one. And then we go for the next piece. I'm not even looting these because I want them. Again, I just want to train up Dragon's thieving skills. So her taking it from this guy playing dead brings it up. Alright, last one. First aid kit. I was able to get off his vest no problem one try. The first aid kit, though, which would just be laying next to him at this point because he's naked. That one I struggled with. You've moved in on the Holy Empire's front lawn before? Just outside neighbors as you look over at the Holy Nation from your place going, hi! Waving from your spot. The small research bench works wonders for the small shacks. Yeah, I had, at my little first temporary setup camp place over here, I did have a couple of one research bench, initial one there. But since I was wanting to research some of the higher level technology bits, I needed the second bench for that, and that one did not fit. So, here we are. That's also why I have this larger building rather than a small shack, because the small shack didn't fit the research bench either. I'm off to the dentist. Hope you find the fabled Mr. Kenshi and steal his tater tots. Me too, Gray. Maybe not this stream, but one day we'll find Mr. Kenshi and we'll get those tots. But bye, Gray. I hope you don't have a bad time at the dentist. Maybe saying I hope you have a good time is a little bit far-reaching, but I can at least cross my fingers and hope for okay experience. Is she even throwing him out of town? Just says she's operating machine now. I guess I'll watch her. What does she do if I say throw out of town? She runs over here. She runs out. She turns away. I don't know what she's doing. I have no idea what Dragon's up to. Don't know what's up with the pathing, but I guess for now we're just gonna pick this guy up. And we're gonna come outside and we're gonna drop him down. I hope you have a fantastic time at the dentist, Gray. I hope it's mind-blowing. I hope you're going to get some of the good laughing gas. I think what's happening here as I'm looking down at the jobs in the lower right-hand corner is that what she was trying to do was go fishing, because her list of jobs down here are: first, fishing rod; 2, bait; and then remove intruder and throw out the blue cleaver. So it threw her off. Didn't do it right. And all of your fillings are mostly done, so hopefully it's nothing crazy this time. And then it is. And Gray falls asleep, wakes up, and all his teeth are gone. If you didn't know already, if you upgrade to Tech 2 and you have Tech 1 bench, you can select it and click the upgrade button to upgrade it to a Tech 2 bench. No, I did not know that. And now I'm going to have to investigate it. I'll have to run back over to my first little campsite and look into that. This guy limping out. Yeah, that's right. Get out of my town. You. Green katana. Quick loot check. No. Pick up. Run out. And then we will throw this on the ground. I wonder if all of the mercenaries have gotten properly healed up. Or if if there is a couple of them wounded around here on the ground. Oh, it looks like there are. There's at least that guy. But it looks like his friend is patching him up, so I don't need to worry about that one. You can go here. Oops, his corpse rolled a little bit. And there's a guy right there. Looks like there's also at least one that's on my porch. I'd like him to be gone. There's at least two. You. I'm gonna try the throw out of town on. Wait, Fhrek, no! Fhrek also had some fishing orders on already. Yeah, throw him out of town! Go, Fhrek, go! Get everyone out! Did I miss all the fun, says Mercenary Guild guy. Izumi! First aid him! Poor Mercenary Guild guy. Don't worry, Izumi will have you feeling better. Because of course the other guys are running over to help first aid too, but... What the? This guy got up! Get him! Ooh, I accidentally had Izumi do that. I was still selected on Izumi. Izumi, don't get him. Just keep patching up Koof. Fhrek. Turn off that job, and yeah, go ahead and attack this green katana. Maybe not the best position, or maybe it's a good position. I don't think it is. I think it puts her up too high to actually hit this guy. Oh, wait, she got him. Yeah. Kick him, Fhrek. Show this green katana a what for? Oh, wait, the mercenaries are helping me out now. Hiya! Yeah, that's right. Idiot. Corpse disposal is great too. Instead of throwing them out, you introduce them to the incinerating temperatures! And then you don't have to worry about them getting back up. Whee! Think I got anything going? Ooh, that's 5K. Yeah, I will take that one. There's so many guys out here. Oh, do I want the ammo? I kind of already have a lot of toothpick ammo, but hey. Then again, the more the merrier, right? I need to find some bowmen that have these, not these, but the long type. I got us some med kits, says the mercenary. Yeah, mercenary, you go. You use those med kits. You heal up your teammates. Don't tell them that I'm looting some of these. I did say that they had looting privileges. Wait, you're not dead? Get back unconscious. I ain't no way letting some half-wit bandit outdo me. Yo, same. I think all of the bandits fucking booked it out of here so fast, and the only guys left are just the colored teams, really. The red, the blue, the green. This guy's dying. How's this guy? I don't want to don't first aid them, Fhrek. They're not your friends. They're our enemies. They came here to attack and kill us. Oh, then again, that is how a lot of romance arcs happen in rom-coms, right? They start off hating each other, they fight all the time, they argue, and then they kiss! That could be me with these guys. And I do like kissing. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that was just a mercenary guild guy. I saw him get up and start running, and I thought he was going to run and attack the other guy. The recruitable prisoners mod can make that happen. I have the recruitable prisoners mod. They're going to kiss you with a sword! I guess that means I'm going to have to kiss them back. I think these guys aren't quite counting as being... Oh, you know what? They're dead. That means they're going to be here forever. There's almost too many guys for me to really care about looting them all. It probably would be beneficial to peek at everybody, but... That's a lot of work. Oh, look, this guy's still up. Get him! Kick him! Yeah, you show him, Fhrek! Hi-ya! Hoo-ah! Thanks, mercenary guild friends. We'll just have to be sure we do that in the future. If we get a raid that pops up, that we be sure to run into town so we can hire the mercenaries again to help us. Definitely very useful. You use the mods to make an entire squad of Holy Nation Inquisitors and use them to destroy the Holy Nation. Perfect. It's like having double agents, eh? Alright, now that those raids are all taken care of, I can check over for my people. Dragon is the most wounded and really just in her leg. We'll go ahead and let her sleep. Puss and Bones can't sleep. We'll just have Puss and Bones stand nearby. Now I will need to go retrieve the backpacks, though. I think we'll also take a trip over to the town so we can try to buy some more building materials so I can finish constructing my fence. Note to self, do not piss off a squad of 50 Inquisitors. You know, maybe note to self, do not piss off a squad of just about any number of things that are in numbers of 50. Uh-oh. There's a green katana that's trying to run away right there. Well, I'm not running in that direction, because my base is over here, and that's where I want to go. See? Right there. I'm going to need to build a couple of these prisoner poles inside my base, too, that way I can use them at my base, again, for continuing practice. Alright. I run over to the Unstealinator again. Wrath of the Farm? Excuse me? What kind of group is that? I also don't remember which bag is Phrek's, so we're going to have to do some checking. I think this one was Phrek's bag. I think Dragon's had a lot more in it. Dragon's back up there sleeping, so I guess we'll have to have Fhrek grab her bag for him. And then Hiona's was one of these. I guess it doesn't matter too much whose bag is whose, beyond maybe Izumi. Because I want to make sure. Yeah, that one's not Izumi, I think. Yep, this one's Izumi's, because it has the toothpick in it. And then finally, that one for Sensei. With mods sometimes I got no choice. Sometimes you just end up pissing off an entire squad of 50 Inquisitors. Oh! Kenshi truly is the best farming sim. Because of all those angry farmer guys out there. You know what else I've got here? Yeah, that's right. I've got my own farm. In your case, it was 500 fishmen. Kaiser! That's so many! Oh my god. Just this entire horde, and you look outside and you're like, ooh! It was day 17! Absolute misery! Oh no! I can see just looking down my own day where I'm at day 51. At day 17! Basically just get washed over by fishmen and you say, well, that's the end of this guy's story. That's Kenshi, baby! Whee! I guess I'll leave the rest of my stuff in here right now. I don't really need to have it on me. I really want a guy to be able to wear this duster hat. Just because I think the hat is funny. But I don't want it on any of my current team here. So as I'm looking at this research table, if I can upgrade the table. How does one upgrade table? As visually, there's nothing readily that indicates to me how I upgrade it. I don't know how to do it. You need to be Tech 2 first? I am! I am at Tech 2. You can see when I come down here. If I even remember where the... Oops, the option is. I thought it was in core, but maybe not. I guess I can't readily show it that way, but I guess maybe more apparent is over here in my queue. I'm currently researching Tech Level 3, because I am already Tech Level 2 down here. I suppose it's entirely possible, because if I go over here in my build options, I've got both a research box, a research table, and a small research bench that I just simply, that since it's modded in, it doesn't let me upgrade it, and thus that would be why. Woo! So then I would have to have the small and vanilla tables only. Okay, so if this one, I squint. I look at my options. I guess I'll also even add an asterisk. I've only played Kenshi modded. I haven't played vanilla Kenshi. So it makes it harder for me to distinguish between which of these is a mod variant. I guess I'll assume that the small research bench is. Yeah, the big one saying that one, I guess if you're calling that one a vanilla table, this is this big one, this big guy, is the one that I've got in my base right now. But if I'm able to upgrade, say, the second one here, I could put that one down and then just upgrade it and it would stay the same size, then, you can. Well, since I never built that, I had no idea you were able to do that in Kenshi. Well, I guess mental note for the future, in case I want any more and I don't have space for that giant research bench. I like Fiona right here. Also, stinks like a musty old grandma around here. Whiner. How close are the people attacking me, you suppose? As I roll out. Maybe right here. Maybe it's them. Maybe that's the dot that's coming to raid me now. The angry farmers. I should still have my mercenaries available for at least one more day. I ain't a fan of the swamps, not one bit. At least in the open plains, there ain't no place for gut-eating critters to hide, says Fhrek, lying. Don't you say that, Fhrek. I know that you love the swamps out here. We should stop by base while we're still close? We're basically doing a detour, though. Come on, Fhrek. Most things act that way. You can upgrade makeshift walls to defensive level 2 walls. Same with the gate. Alright, cool, neat. Again, another little mental note to put down. Then I won't be quite. Wait a second. You. An enemy. I attack. Yeah, yeah. Get this guy. Kick him. Kick him, Fhrek. Hi-ya! Swing your weapons at him. Wait patiently to see if Izumi shoots us. Oop, nope, we knocked him out. Yay! And now I will loot the eyeball. You do have some cats that I will take. I think everybody else at my town missing cats was only the case because of the mercenaries looting that first, maybe? Maybe? You've played Kenshi a lot? Yeah. I think you at least played it more than I do. Judging from your knowledge of, hey, you can actually upgrade those things in Kenshi, you know. Let me see. Frek's getting patched. I have not played Kenshi very much. I played some number of hours off stream to do some minor stream prep or some knowledge gaining for streaming it. But otherwise, most of what I've played of Kenshi now. Or maybe not most. A fair bit of Kenshi I've only played online. You've only ever played one vanilla playthrough of Kenshi? And that's it! I've played 0! And Shy Guy, hi, hello, welcome! You have 241 hours in Kenshi? And Kaiser sitting at 400? Let's see. My Steam currently says that I'm at 83. But not 100% of that is going to be me doing stuff the entire time. Oh no, Pop! Pop had missing arm! And apparently the hounds run this swamp now. Sorry guys, that's also particularly unfortunate that the hounds are not getting along with the black shifters. Because the black shifters own the casino here. The hounds are going to walk inside that casino and find, they're not welcome. Hi, bystander shopkeeper. I'm here to shop. So I guess since I do have the building material here, I do have room to grab more. Great. I will take some more books while I'm here too, for more research purposes. There's nothing else that I'm interested in though. And then, Willie, I'm at 0 hours, yay! It may still be an experience if you ever play. And Kaiser, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Alright then, I'll note that every Wednesday is when I play Kenshi. The same time, start time, at 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific. I want to say specific, that is not the same thing at all. Pacific time. And then on the weekends, I just do variety game streams. So if you just want to, hang out mostly for Kenshi right now, it's on Wednesdays, are going to be when you want to come by. Can't believe you're going to do a 24-hour Kenshi stream every Wednesday! Damn! Insane! And then this is when I unveil that Wednesdays are now 24-hour streams. Surprise! We don't stop, Kenshi! Kenshi goes forever now! Alright. Now time to shop at all of the little shopkeepers here. See if anybody's got some building materials amongst them. Yep, like that guy has one. I need to also, especially since I've got a base set up now, need to set up some industry stuff so I can just make my own building materials. I don't have to constantly come back here into the town to buy them. And Wednesdays are your day off. Ooh, convenient then. Then you'll be able to hang out and play Kenshi while watching Kenshi. Here! Yo. Yeah, you can help. By giving me all your building materials. Oh no! I like just looking at this building here and just seeing, floating above text, ah! Ah! Oh! Prisoners in there getting beaten up! Whoop. Sucks to be whoever that guy is! Bye! Now I'm gonna head back to my base. Seems like the raiders are. No, that might be them backing off, because there's a white dot over here. Which could maybe be the farmers coming to attack? I don't know. Can't tell when zoomed out. Yeah! DIY is based! Screw supporting your local businesses! That's right! I flip off the swamper shopkeepers here and I say, I'm going to make my own stuff now! As I run... Phrek's getting quite... Oh, wait. I forgot to sell things while I'm here. I want to do that too. As I make my way over. My own little shop is pretty full right now. And most of the time no one can buy anything because they're all too poor for it. Do I want to keep this here guardless katana? Hang on. Maybe grab Hiona. We'll put his stuff away. That one. I guess I'll just put the weapons in here. I'll just sell this mercenary armor. I had to reset my day at 183 because I got too big and added too many mods. I had mass-produced samurai armor with 207 people wearing specialist grade. Jesus Christ. Powerful, Kaiser. And now we need to do a check. Fhrek, do a trade with Hiona so we can compare some weapons. So, right now I've got a wacky Zashi. It has 0.81 cutting damage. Which, the damage-wise, is better than the rest. Or, of what I have over here. However, it has a decrease of defense bonus, and has an increase of attack bonus. The indoors bonus isn't particularly beneficial or anything. Now, this one only has a 2 attack bonus. Some of these, like this guardless... Actually, it looks like they're both guardless katanas. Yeah, these are both guardless katanas. They're just... This one just has a little bit more cutting damage. I feel like with that big attack bonus, maybe I want to take that. Put that in my hands. Keep my baby Wakizashi to the side. This topper, though, does not have any particular bonuses. In fact, it even has a... I guess all of them have a decrease for their armor penetration. That one just has a little bit less. You know, it makes it fairly decent, even though it doesn't have an attack. I don't know quite the amount of stat significance in Kenshi, what really is the best and least, because I haven't really gotten too far along with any weaponry stuff, so I am noting that a little bit here. As I'm kind of deliberating over weapons. Oh, by the way, Toucan! I read out your comment and I completely forgot to even say hi. Toucan! Hi, hello, I hope you're doing well. Gotta say, the falling sun is completely based. That's a weapon one, right? Yeah? Type of weapon? I don't think I've used that one yet. I haven't used a lot of weapons, though, either, so... If a weapon has over 2 in damage, it's great. And yeah, it's a heavy weapon. The falling sun, huh? I need a heavy weapons user. I was almost going to have Fhrek be heavy weapons, maybe. But especially since right now I don't have a heavy weapon to train with, I ultimately said, alright, Fhrek, you're going to be martial arts now. Oh, it's the lightest heavy weapon. My body is my weapon! Fhrek nods in agreement, cracking her knuckles, doing a big flex pose. Endgame, it has the capability to one-shot. Powerful. Okay, so we maneuvered over our garnless katana. And I think with the rest of these katanas, we'll just shove them off into our shop. I almost need to explore other towns just to set up these little shop stalls at them. Okay, now that's it. No, Fhrek still does have these armored rags. I'm gonna go ahead and trade with Hiona. Put it on Hiona, that way I can just gather up all of the stuff I want to sell onto one character. Oh, I can just have him run to a shopkeep real quick, since I have a bunch of animal skins on him too that I could go ahead and take a moment to sell. And I believe right here is a shop. So we'll just wander on into here, and voila! Yeah, I've heard that Fist's martial arts can be extremely powerful too. 100 strength martial arts with high dex, you can hit up to 250 depending on the target. Essentially be a one-punch man in Kenshi. No fear, just instantly kill everybody. I've also heard that fencing can also be very powerful. Did I say fencing? I meant being an assassin. Coming up behind somebody and just stabbing them and killing them. I said fencing because I'm hovering over these and it's like, fencing chance! And so I ended up saying that out loud on accident. Oops. Look, I could buy a really cheap, simple rug. You know what? I'm gonna make it feel a little bit more like home. I'm going to lay this rug down. It's gonna be so nice. Hi, Blowin. Welcome to the Swampers Town. Oh, they want to have a conversation. Alright, we're gonna grab Fhrek. We're gonna talk to them. Wanna buy any of my hashish today? Okay! Look, they have fish too! Yep, there's their hashish. We could buy some. We could get high. I don't really need to actually buy anything, though. Not from that guy, at least. Okay, team! Head back over to my outpost now. Where we've got the farm people around somewhere? Now my area is going to be very stinky until I say, import my game or something. There's a great area to steal if you have high stealth. You can steal Robo Trade Caravan! I like that they probably were making a route here the entire time, but it made it look as if they've just suddenly appeared out of nowhere. If you can steal Robo-Limbs and run around the corner to the bar and sell it, and the bartender doesn't even care. You know, sometimes you just take what you can get and you don't ask where it came from. I've got the foods and I've got meds. Let's trade! No, you don't! Liar! You do not have any supplies or meds. You've just got drugs, Moo. And then he's just running away instantly? Did Moo even actually want to trade with us? He just showed up, said, I have supplies. I looked at him, and he's holding a bunch of drugs. I point to him like, that's drugs. And he's like, bye! Maybe he's just taking a long way around to get in my town for some reason, rather than coming in through the front door. No, he's definitely running away from us. Who's this? Swamp Parasite. Okay. Well, bye, Trade Caravan. They didn't stay around long. Yes, they just do little quick sweeps. Hey, kid, wanna buy my supplies? As he holds out all these different drugs. Accurate! And hello there, Dank Butter. Welcome. Now, Dragon doesn't have... Oh, she also has a bunch of stolen stuff on her, though. I forgot about that! I was practicing up my stealing moves, teehee! But she doesn't have any building materials on her. I think maybe one of these walls I started constructing. Yeah, okay, great. So she can start working on that one and that one. While I'm waiting for the rest of my team to get here. Puss in Bones can't do anything, though. Puss in Bones can just kind of stand around and look pretty. Good job, Dragon. I'll build the next one. So yeah, the strat is to lure him to the door and knock him out with assassination and then steal everything and then sell for a crisp 70 to 100k profit. Restocks every 2 days and the vendor never knows it's you knocking him out. Because you're assassinating him so he can't see. Genius! Look, they're almost here! Running quite slowly. Again, because of Phrek's encumbrance. They'd run a little bit faster if it wasn't for her. But it's partially, or I shouldn't say partially, it is because of her hauling along Dragon's bag. It's just a very heavy bag. Now I can tell him to come inside. Oh, this guy's still hobbling. Tourists! Tourists, just take a nap. I've got a little camp bed over here, tourists. It kind of makes me wish I could pick them up and put them in there, but I'm pretty sure they'll just get mad at me if I tried to pick them up. Or, now I'm curious. I save. I look over here. Maybe not Coof. Mercenary captain is a little bit more injured on their stomach. Well, Coof, you're one of the closest ones around. Time to see if I can pick you up. We're pals. I pick up Coof. I put them in the bed. Go ahead, Coof. Take a load off. No. Coof does not want to take a nap. He's busy. He's working. He's trying to patrol the town, dude. Well, now Fhrek can go ahead and give Dragon her backpack back. And now Fhrek, I can go ahead and line up with building out some little chests to put our items in. I'll go ahead and have Izumi, or really the science person, go ahead and start researching over here so we can keep working on that tech level 3. And you, Fhrek, I need that chest. So we're going to go up over to storage. And I'm going to put down first the Unstealinator. This one from a mod that makes it so that anything I steal becomes unstolen. I'm doing item laundering. I put it in the chest and give it a good scrub down, erasing the name that was etched into whatever it is I put in there. Armor, weaponry, the name's gone now. They'll never know it was taken. Now I also want to put down some storage for some food. I'm looking at the grandfish storage. I kind of feel like this is probably normal grandfish and not the cooked variety of grandfish. I'm hovering over it and it just says dried grandfish. I also, since I hit escape, I accidentally deleted the Unstealinator. Oops. Let me do that again. Laundry day! Exactly, Jinx. You just have to put our equipment in. See? Unsteals your shit, cleans them off! Woo! Shrek, go build it! I should also go ahead and trade here with Fhrek. So I can take off some of these building materials from her. And we'll just go ahead and take them all. And then, with Dragon, we'll go ahead and stick all of the building material pieces into these different fences. Or walls, I mean. And then we can have our other guys start building. Or helping out with building. Sensei, you get that one. Fiona, you can get the middle one now. And a dragon will build up the last one. Okay. So we've got the Unstealinator made now. For a moment, I'm looking at the front locks. And I kind of was squinting and going, are those actually hinges? But no, I can tell when I zoom around to this side that those are the hinges. It did have the people on this side. I almost thought it was backwards anyway. But we're good. Dragon, you can put your stuff away in the Unstealinator, by the way. Go ahead and take care of that. Or go take care of that, I mean. Oh, oops. Like I just instantly closed it when that popped up. I suppose some of our guys do have equipped, like Hiona does have his katanas that are still going to be qualified as stolen. And now I do have a wall built up around my area. Now I need to do a double check to make sure it's actually all properly enclosed. So we're going to take Dragon here. And it looks like we should be good on this side. Yeah, because when I get that click there, she does not try to sneak through. So I think my wall should be secure. Oh look, I'm at tech level 3 now! Yes! I need to put my books in here. The books that I have purchased. 1, 2, 3. I think Sensei has some too. Anyone else got any on them? Fiona does. I've got these books just spread out over everybody because of different times I've gone to the shops as different characters. Okay. Books in, show me the research. I'm looking down at training in particular. We've got better training dummies, which only goes up to level 10. And then here's advanced training dummies that go up to 15. But I'd have to train better training dummies first. And bottom left, upgrade button. Oh, I see. Next to the dismantle, there's the upgrade button. And it looks like I need 10 iron plate and some power. I don't have any power right now. I suppose I need then to make something, or need to research something so I can start generating some power. So if that's the case, maybe starting with, is wind energy at all good? Can I just have a billion wind turbines out here? Okay. Because then I don't have to worry about mining or collecting coal or some other sort of organic fuel material. Just use wind. I definitely don't want to opt for solar power at all. No solar power. Because it's always raining here in the swamps. You need an area of good wind or oil. Well, I guess we're going to try out some wind and see how good it is here. If not, we could always opt for maybe doing hemp oil. I can put out some hemp farms, and we can start making oil out of it. Guess we're going to Texas. I guess that means we're going to have to leave the swamps, right? Or do we stay in the swamps? Texas more swampy, or is it more like, I don't know, spider plains, Sten Desert, the border zone? Oil is for generators? I guess then we would need to put down some generators in that case. Sten is good. But is it like Texas good? Oil is for drinking. You think Kenshi characters are at the point of desperation that they save the juice in pickle jars to later stick their hands in and flick little bits of pickle juice at a sandwich to flavor it? My Kenshi characters, just eating pretty much fish and dried meat all the time, would probably do that. They would flick their fish and meat with pickle juice, desperate to get a little bit something more. But hello there, Broke. Hi, hey, welcome. Above Squeen 2 is a good place. I don't recall all the different area locations. I don't know them very well. I'm not sure where Squeen is at. By extension, I could have already passed it. Hi, I have horrible strep, and my toilet is outside by my grill. Broke, no! I hope that your strip gets better soon and you're not stuck with it too long or anything. Damn. Feel better soon. The toilet outside by my grill sounds like it would be a Kenshi situation, though. Is this Green Katana out here healing up his fellow Green Katana? Well, I guess if you retreat afterwards, that's fine. I might close and lock my gate on you. But then again, we still have the evil farmers, the mad farmers that are coming to get me. And I'm looking around. It's interesting that it's put my outpost marker over here now next to my, I think my other camp? No, my other camp's over here. Kind of a weird place to put the marker for my outpost. I don't know why it's right there. I guess it moved it. It's in the border zone, southwest corner. Oh, Town Squin. Oh. So above Squin 2 is a good place to be. Take some detours to go visit the hive. Wave to them. Hi, hive people. I fell asleep from a sick haze and the construction workers showed up to fix the bottom floor of my house. So when I woke up, everything looked different and my toilet was outside. And then broke. Not remembering, not realizing, looking around going, why are these people in my house? In his sick stupor, thinking people are breaking it. Just go on the floor. Give it back to nature. With the toilet situation. Whee! You'll need to be nice to the Shek too. I think that would be doable. Fhrek over here is Shek after all. And use it anyway while unbreaking eye contact with the workers. The toilet still. Oh, jeez. And then after you finish, say, do you need to go? As you motion to the toilet, still staring directly at them. I'm done. It's your turn. Alright, well, Izome researched the... Oh, there's a light wind? Smaller, lighter generators would work better in environments with low wind or provide some consistent power where the weather is erratic. Maybe. I'm going to pause on that, though, because what I would like to do is get the research for being able to make the building materials in the lake. Though now with this whole just different mix of things I can research, I don't remember what I have researched so far, and what I need for it. Maybe improved mining. I'm gonna have to check the research chain here. Kenshi, building materials. Alright. Okay, can be produced at your own stone processor. Alright, so they can be constructed after researching powered stone refinery. There's powered stone refinery. So we want that one. And then after that, then we can get the stone processing. There's stone refinery. Upgrade. Well, I'll start with that, let it research, and move on from there. They start to respect you only after killing, kidnapping the Bugmaster or the Holy Lord Phoenix. And you have to turn them into the leader as well. In order to get the hive or do you mean Sheks? Sheks will respect you if you do that? Man, demanding Sheks. Wonder if venge lasers count as erratic weather. I personally would, but I guess it doesn't necessarily apply to them. Okay, let's see. Industry. Okay, here's a stone processor. And I think it's the powered one that required it. Well, I guess this one, even if it's manual, I can still make it for now. And we can always change it over to a powered one later. Let me first put down stone mine, maybe. Which looks like it's going to be more ideal to be placed outside of my base. Because 1, everywhere I'm trying to place it is pretty much a no-go. And 2, it's pretty much all 20% here. Do we get a higher amount somewhere? I like not even next to these big piles of rocks, it gets very high. Nope, we still only have seen 40-ish% at the highest amount. Ah! Slight delay from loading, making me momentarily concerned about possible crash. Do a little save there. Will we respect you, though? I hope so! Both of those people you have to get have 100 stats? Jesus. The Sheks have a really high bar for getting their respect then, huh? Green number good? Yeah, the just question is, how green can we get it? Because it looks like 50% is the highest I'm able to make it. We would have to travel further away. Wanted it better. I might opt for doing it just minorly, just closer, like over here. And just letting it be at the 44% or 46? Is that the highest we can get? I think that might be the highest I can make it, is at 46, and have it be really close over here. Yeah, loading delay jump scare is what happened. Don't crash! Don't crash! Don't crash! Okay, we'll put the stone right here. Maybe I'll have a secondary gate over here, but that's good. That's good. And then I think I'd like to keep my stone processor in here, though. For now, let's go ahead and just see about putting down this wind generator and see how it does. Do people need to be able to access the wind generator? Can I put it up here at my hill? Just at the very edge right there where not much else is gonna fit anyway. Squeeze it in. Dink. Look! Scenic! Bugmaster is surrounded by his skin spiders, and Phoenix is the leader of the Holy Nation. Ah. Iron plates 8, copper plates 5. Oh. Well, I'm going to need some copper plates, then. You have building materials, don't lie. She means really the materials needed for this. Building materials. I do have some iron plates. They're just kind of spread out between different characters. Phrek's got one of them. I'm going to need someone to run into town, though, so that they can buy more. I think we'll have Fiona just drop one of the building materials on the floor there. Oh, wait, I haven't put down the rug yet. Is that a build situation? Interior? Unless there's just a straight up decor group. Here's market decoration, but it's not quite the same. I have a mod that makes them cost ingots, the wind generators, rather than the plates. Well, it looks like I don't, and I'm going to need plates. I can buy those from town, and I have seen people selling copper plates before, and I already have several iron plates purchased, so I just need the copper ones. Unless I don't have quite enough iron. I guess I'll find out. A lot of learning this stream. Yeah. Particularly because here I'm finally setting up a base, so there's less just me kind of hanging around, grinding and getting up skill points, and more actually doing things here. I don't think I have any knowledge to be able to put down this rug I've purchased. I think we're going to have to save rug for later. You wanna drop rug on the ground? When it's like this. Build a building material storage and designate an engineer as a job. They grab from it till it's empty. Ooh. Good thought. It's kind of the case where I'm going to need storages for all of those purposes too. Grinding? I don't see a skateboard. Also, nice skating house. Or starting skating house. I wish this was a skating house, because if it was, there'd probably be a ton of skateboards around for it. But there's not. Alright, storage. Maybe refined. No, storage just says fabrics. I don't have a storage right now for building materials. Right. I do have camping variation, though, for resources. That says raw iron, though. Store anything. Dried meat, thin fish, animal skins, crops. So, base building is your favorite part of this game. I think the research is free for it. Has Izumi finished her current research? No, she hasn't even started. I need to maybe go ahead and assign that job for her. That way she will keep researching as I put in more. So we want storage then, which doesn't look like it is a specific option, which means it's going to be hiding in here somewhere. Definitely not narcoleptics. Not in there. Narcolepsy? No, that's when you fall asleep. Not the narcotics is what I'm thinking of. And that's what that's referring to. Industry, perhaps? Would there be storage? Oh, there's the stone refinery upgrade. Is that what I needed? Where do I get the storage? It's a lot harder to go through these now, after getting to tech level 3 and having researched so little before. Oh, look, bed! I could research beds and we could start building people beds in this place. Aha! Item storage. That seems like that might be what we want. Or storage boxes crafting. Looks like that one's free. And storage boxes ore is free. And storage boxes crafting's free. Here's hemp-based fabrics. That's not free. Storage boxes. Stones. Free. Farming. Free. We'll go ahead and just let her research all the different types of storage then. Get me the powered stone refinery. And keep on it then, Izumi. Thanks. Now, Yona? I think Izumi wanted to go send into town to do our shopping for us today. So we'll just go ahead and just right-click vaguely inside Shark and we'll give him some time. The boxes was the right one? Well, we'll research that at some point now, after I've got my series of research assignments for Izumi. And slowly... It says right now the current wind speed is 0. I don't know if that changes at any point while I'm after it's built up, it'll actually tell me the wind speed. Because if not, we're not getting any power. She's gonna be so smart! Okay, yeah, so it's only shown after being built. Got it. Yeah, when I brought Izumi onto the team, she also already had some science knowledge, so... Even more on top of that, Izumi's gonna be the smart one of the team. You think anyone's out here playing? No, most of the people are dead, it looks like. Can tell because of all the flies. Should probably gather. Oh, no, this guy's actually not dead. They're just crippled. They're gonna be stuck there like that for so long. Unless I attack and capture them. Maybe make a prisoner pole in here. Fhrek, did you have? No, you did not. Building material. Aha! Dragon's got it. And since Sensei Harming has a bunch of the iron plates in his inventory, let me check everybody for their iron plates. No. I don't remember if my little campsite had anything. Oh, Swamp Ninja Raid. Swamp Ninjas are a little bit on the tough side. I think I should go ahead and hire some mercenaries with Yona while he's in town. Okay, here's my old campsite. Have Dragon run over there. I'm in the Fog Islands. Now I swear I had seen them. Not at the Fog Islands. That I had seen them when I was peeking around earlier. It was like Fog Lands. There's Fishman Island! Hi, Fishman! For a second, my mind, I read it as Island, and then my mind said, no, it's Iceland. It's not Iceland. They will always gun for and steal your food from food storages. Well, fortunately right now, I don't have any food storages. All the food everybody has is just pretty much in their bags. I think in one of my unstealinators at my camp, I've got some food stored, but otherwise... Aha! Yona made it! And is taking a swim, because that's apparently where I told him to go. Check out inside. So it looks like I'm probably going to need 3 more iron plates. Assuming that there are no plates. Over here. It's mega annoying when ninjas steal 300 bread. You had all of that bread to feed your little town. And now it's all gone thanks to the stupid swamp ninjas. And they run so fast, too. Alright, looks like I do not have any iron plates here at my camp. So, that answers that question. Well, I guess while Dragon's here, I'll go ahead and have her farm. I think I'll also dismantle the camp prisoner pole that's right there and get the material back from it. So I'm not going to be hanging out so much over here. You have to manually loot it too, and they all died in the storage building. 100 people with following sons make that happen. And so then your room gets filled with corpses, and then that's just casual, I don't want to clean all this up, I'm just going to import my save situation. Now, you. See, there's 1 copper plate. What does that sound? I don't think I need the copper alloy plate. There's a turret over there that they're shooting. That concerns me. It's a harpoon launcher. Yep, so that's definitely what that thing is. That guy's harpooning some attackers over here. Tech hunters, apparently. RIP tech hunters. Kinda like those guys, too. Apparently the swampers don't. What? Yeah, apparently they've gotten mad at each other and now they're enemies. I don't know. Basket hat? Okay, we're buying that for somebody at some point. Somebody is going to end up wearing a basket hat. tech hunters, more like keck hunters. Hey! Got 'em. Good one, Jinx. That'll show 'em. That's what the swampers say as they shoot 'em with harpoons. Well, I've got a whopping 1 out of 5 copper plates. I hope that I'm going to find more around here. Or otherwise, I guess we're going to have to just make our own. And we will just be stuck with a partially built wind turbine for a while. At least I can easily get more iron plates. We got them. It'd be nice if a couple more of my stuff sold at my market stall, so I could get more big money for them, but everyone's too poor, especially now that everyone's here battling. They're gonna be too busy fighting and looting each other to go shopping for me. Just notice that you don't have Beep. Best character, starts with 1 and everything, but he's got spirit. I know, everybody loves Beep. I have not gotten Beep yet. There is no Beep for now. It's a Beep-free team. We do have Sensei Harming, though. And he is a hive. He is a hiver. He might not be Beep, but he is our Beep right now, at least. He's the closest thing we got. When I hired him, I'm pretty sure he also had just 1 in everything. He's in Mongrel, which is also pretty far away. So I'd have to do a big trek over to Mongrel, which I feel like it was over here at the northeast, right? Or is it elsewhere? Again, I do not have a good feel for where everything is at in Kenshi yet. I'm still kind of slowly remembering where everything is. In Fog Islands. Oh, and then is Mongrel City? West part of the map. Fog Islands. Mongrel. Okay, check. Understood. So if we ever want Beep, we have to head up there. Through the border zone. Up past Okran's Gulf. Or depending on the way we take, the paths we go, through different territories. I talked to this guy and bought his stuff. Still not enough copper plates for what I need, but also going to have him walk on over here to the dancing skeleton. Forgot no backsetting was off for these streams. Yeah. For Kenshi purposes, I figure I'm okay with, as long as, again, it's not to the extent of, Caco, this is how you absolutely optimize your base building. Put that one over there, put this one here. Not super crazy. I think I'm fine with Kenshi for getting some backseating for it. Hi, guys! It's me, your good old boy, Hiona. So, where are the mercenaries in this joint? Or really, I guess part of the question is, are the mercenaries still here helping me? Because I feel like I haven't seen them. It could also partially be because they're outstanding over here. Yeah, here's the mercenary guild leader. I think I might need to put a flag or something to redirect my outpost to be back over here. I don't know why it swapped. It could be that it swapped to be over here because of some of my camp stuff set on this little pool spot. So it's trying to give just a grouped location between the two. I'm not sure. Backseating! Don't die! Backseating. Better have fun! Shift F12 shows the center of the base. It also is the hotkey for doing a screenshot in Steam. Oh, there's a bunch of options. Town placement? Wow! Reset population, items, big stuff, buildings. Oh. Huh. Well, then if I move over here and I hit... It's just popping in and out the top. Yeah, ping, 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 ping. Steam screenshot. Sound activate. Look, I have my list of mods here too. I can save them. But yeah, okay, I follow. So this wild gray statue being the marker, which is probably why it's here. I'm assuming that it probably is because of my campsite right here. What I'd like to do, then, is move this to here. I just have to figure out how to... Are you able to do that? Oh, whoa. Okay, so if these are all of the towns, and my town is listed in here somewhere, there, with your outpost, click that, I put it there. I see it also has some additional access options to be, I don't know, maybe more precise. You can't, unfortunately? Does that not work? Unless this is an alternate where you didn't realize that you're able to do that? Does this actually impact anything? Who knows? I guess we'll find out, right? Well, it says if I look at the map now, look at that! It says my outpost is over here! Surprise! Well, alright, cool. Even though you didn't think that I was able to do that, we have just learned that you totally can change. Assuming then also, that means you could also change the location of all of these other towns as well. Guess what, Farm Ruins? You're here now! Alright. Well, that should help out with my guys coming back over here. Or my mercenary friends. And I think that should mean... So I'm pinpointing the location of that mercenary. Chink. I can't talk to her, so I can't say, hey, can you expend my arrangement with you to guard us a little bit longer? We'll just have to wait to see if it runs out and rehire them, if it's then required. Dragon, how's that going? All good? Cleared up? Looks like it. Okay, cool. Alright, Dragon, let's go ahead and just have you come back. Wait, no. I said I wanted to dismantle this prisoner paw. Gonna do that first. And we can put a new one up in the base. I think the raiders are almost here, too. Oh my god! This is a lot of guys! Fhrek, don't lock the gate! Door is open. I closed the gate. None of my mercenaries are in here. So, I just need my mercenaries to wander back over. I think some of these guys see Dragon over here. Or a mercenary, I'm not entirely sure. Also, it looks like that the outpost marker has moved itself again. So it looks like, even though I can go up to town placement and change this outpost marker here, that it's just going to end up moving itself again anyway. Unless there's an option to say, save it, because I can see there's save options over here, but it seems that they're a little bit separate from what that town placement is. You didn't save, I think. Oh, is that what the save mod on? Oh. No mods are active. To save level changes to a mod, you must create a mod with forgotten construction set and activate it in the game launcher. Maybe the trick is that I only have this thing. because of it being from a mod. I dig through my mods. This is a learning experience. You're telling me. Let's see. Forgotten construction. Forgotten construction. Is forgotten construction here? Maybe I just can't save it. Maybe I just have to leave where it is. I might have looked over it. I don't entirely know. Oh, I've also noticed down here at the bottom has a search bar. The Forgotten Construction set is the mod editor for Kenshi. It's launched separately from the game to make and edit mods. Ah, alright, thank you. And hello there, Mosaibin, or Mochibin, however you might say your name. Welcome. You can always move over there and build a little outpost for the mercs. That's true, but then when people attack, like, right now, they're gonna be over there, rather than over here where everybody else is. Well, so when I put down that, if I hit save mod, it just says no mods are active. To save level changes to a mod, you must create a mod with a Forgotten Construction set and activate in the game launcher. So it might be, I don't know if I was able to grab one of these and save it to just a random one, but you can turn the entire area into your outpost too. These lands belong to me now! And then just this little spot right here becomes the center of it. I guess we'll just leave it as is. I'll hit exit. Though you can see after I exit, it still does have my outpost over here. I'm pretty sure I do have, though. In here, a flag, outpost flag. Flag to be used to make a player camp, create a player town, mainly used to make research possible at a farm. I don't know if building this flag would reset my outpost identifier to be over here, or if it's just essentially going to do nothing because it's for the camping mod set. That way you can have just a simple campsite and then put the flag down. Dunno. I guess we're just going to have to leave it, though. There's nothing we can do about it right at this exact moment in time. For now, I just lock the gate and, maybe have a dragon mildly retreat? Or just kind of vaguely hang back? I can see there's my mercenary, or a mercenary guild person. And there's another one who got downed extremely quick there. Dragon hangs out nearby. She's observing. It says she's being attacked, but unless someone's shooting her with arrows, I don't see her being targeted. I do see they took out one of the mercenary people, though. There's two of them. This is a rough situation for the mercenaries. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna see if we can help them. Which means we are going to have to open up our gate. Hello, guys? Wait, Izumi. Turn her job off. Sneak outside. Maybe I won't do this, because I'm looking at the number of swamp ninjas still here, and the number of mercenaries that haven't gotten knocked out. I turn everyone else to go back inside. I close my door again. I have dragon, and I just start making dragon run back towards the town. Okay, I'm peeking through my gates. I'm peeking over at the mercenaries. How are the mercenaries doing? Not good. They could not handle the first group with the second one following. They're attacking my gate now. Can Izumi shoot them through the bars? I think so. But Izumi can also be shot at through the bars. I think... Do I have any extra? Okay. Fhrek does have this ranger on her. Takes regular bolts. Unfortunately, I only have one stack of regular bolts, but I do have this toothpick. I dropped toothpick on the ground from Izumi. I don't know that anyone else is super good. No one else is gonna have any skill. Alright, guess what, Dragon? Congratulations! Pick up the toothpick! Oh, wait. Dragon, oh, right. Dragon's over there in the town. Dragon was running away. Dragon can't do that. Dragon's here. Dragon's safe. Girl boss gatekeep. That's basically what we're trying to have Izumi do. I'm looking here at Sensei. Maybe we'll have Sensei be backup crossbower. So, toothpick picked up by Sensei. Izumi will drop down some bolts for it. Sensei will pick those up. And then Sensei will help shoot the guys outside. Sensei, stop! Can he attack through the bars? Is that a thing? Uh-oh. They broke the door. They're getting in. Are they just arrowing us too? But right now, yeah. I don't have a back door to run out either. Okay, they're running just straight inside. There's no way I'm gonna be able to outrun them, though. The swamp ninjas are fast. Go anyway! We'll try! We'll do our best to escape! The one I'm most concerned about is honestly Puss in Bones. I think probably a good idea is to just make everyone run as fast as possible. That'll give us the most amount of chance of escaping. Puss in Bones is gonna be able to make it away. Everyone else, who knows? We run. We move. We go as quick as we can towards the town of Shark. This is why it's a bonus that we don't live too far from the town, is that way when we do get raided, we at least have somewhere safe to run to. Maybe should have done this even while we were still with our mercenaries, so that way the mercenaries can distract them. Oh, we want to run around the rocks. Don't want to run into the rocks. They're just a swamp parasite on the ground right here. He's peeking up going, do I want to try to get one of these guys? Maybe not, I'm still crippled. Don't stop running, keep going. We're almost there, come on, Sensei. Come on, Sensei, I know you're a little bit slower, you can do it, you're almost there. We're almost in the town where they're still having issues with, civil war in here. So some of the people might be a little bit distracted. No, Sensei! They crippled him. They're also backing off. However, there are still these two swamp ninjas. Yona, where are you at? Yona's in the bar. Yona, come here, Yona. These swamp ninjas being here. I won't even be able to attack because they're gonna have taken care of them already. Yep, there goes one. And there goes the other. Take that, swamp ninjas. That's as close as I'm going to be able to get to revenge. Up. I'll take your cats, though. Not worth a lot, not worth a lot. Maybe I do want to take these anyway, so I can stick them in my shop. I'm here in the town. Might as well take advantage. Cheaper items will mean more accessible to the poor people here in the swamp. Am I looking at you already? Yeah. Just this guy left. Alright. I'll take those over to my shop. I know that I can sell them just to the NPCs. But when they're worth a tiny fraction of what I could sell them for at my own marketplace, it makes me just want to take the gamble and long haul. I need to get a guy to just stand next to it all the time, just to make sure that it's, I guess, loaded in so that people will continue trying to shop here. Maybe I should take my toothpick back out that I have in here, though. That way I can fit more people with ranged in case I get attacked like that again. Well, there's our stuff. I'm so over this, Weep Sensei. Don't worry, Izumi's got you. They're still crippled though, so they're just going to be hobbling along. I wonder if the farmers are still trying to get us. We never had any notification that they arrived at our base. Well, everyone's healed up, but since Sensei is limping, we're gonna have Fhrek carry him back. Alright guys, we're going back to the base now. Trying to flip my camera around. Like, I barely leave the town of Shark and it's like, hey, you're here! Somebody's getting attacked. What is this? Swampers and mercenaries, maybe? Or swamp ninjas, I mean, not the swampers. Important distinction. Squint! There's Rookney Mercenary Guild. I think they just killed someone, maybe? Maybe a swamp ninja? I have a mod that makes it so that the guys specifically run along the paths that exist, so it can slow them down a little bit as a result. Here we go. Now, I don't think I see any mercenaries. Wait, there's just some armored rags lying on the ground. There's some half pants. I think those were my pants that I had dropped. Oh, look! Most of the dead people are gone now. That guy's still here, though. Still crippled. Oh, Rookney. Don't worry. Izumi's got you. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to select her there. First aid again. Grab team. Come inside. Fhrek put Sensei to bed. Looks like we have the Mercenary Guild captain right here knocked out too, but she's already been all patched up. There you go. It's okay. You're healed up now. Oh no, look at how much he's hobbling. I don't know that my splinting is going to do him much good, but there you go. Oh, it actually did. That's a little bit of a better hobble. It looks like they're going to try to first aid somebody, but I don't know where. I guess I can have Izumi follow them. Oh, there they are. I'll help them first aid. See, look how much more Izumi helps. She's so good at first aiding people. What are they doing still? Because they're acting as medic. Who needs... Oh, this person. They're just bundled up in there, huh? Well, now I need to repair my door. Repair! Go, Fhrek! I also have not made my stone mine over here. 5 building materials. Do you have enough, Dragon? I do! Dragon, go build it! I think I need to put in a back gate Just that way when I am attacked, you know, getting attacked from the front side, I have a second back door I can go just sneak out of and get out of here. So we'll want to open that up. However, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to save. I'm going to swap on over to a BRB screen. I'm going to take a bathroom break. So if anyone needs to stand up, stretch a bit, get a drink, also take a bathroom break, now is the time. I'm going to run an ad to get rid of pre-rolls, since I'm going to be stepping away anyway. So I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I'm back now. When I had gotten up to, I realized that our synthetic music had ended ages ago. I hadn't even been thinking about the fact that there wasn't any music. So I've started playing now instead, since that one finished. The Spy Fox 3 Operation Ozone OST. So you are correct, Welly. It is Spy Fox. I thought that would be a fun one to switch over to. Alright. Got Fhrek over here repairing the gate. We've got a couple of our mercenary guys coming back. I feel like there used to be 5. But I guess there's only... No, I see 4. But I feel like there used to be 5, at the least. This poor Coof is doing so bad. Coof! Oh, poor Coof. I wish I could do something for them, but they don't want to take a break to take a nap in the tent. They hate the tent. Dragging out their building. Yep, she's working it. I desperately need those building materials. Wait, doesn't Hiona... Oh yeah, Hiona has the materials for our wind generator too. Get on it, Hiona. Okay, that's the next step. And then we're going to have Fhrek. Honestly, I think I'm just going to straight up have Fhrek start building the stone processor to get building materials. 15 iron plates? Bleh. I die. This one costs 6 iron plates and produces iron plates. Well, I'm going to make the iron refinery. I'm going to start collecting some iron. That way we can build some of the other pieces. Not yet. Okay, are you saying don't build the iron refinery yet? Is there iron? Not right here. But there is one that's somewhere out here in the area. I forget the exact spot, but there is a copper and an iron mine that are out there. I know, because I've had them working on it, because I have a mod that makes it so that instead of getting laboring from mining, they get strength instead, so I've used that to train up their skill in strength. So I'll stick it over here at the back. What? Because I need iron plates, we're going to have to go back to the town and get more, but I think we also have to wait for a little bit to give the different shops a chance to restock. And I'm currently out of iron plates. I wish I had been purchasing up more over time, but I haven't been. Well, at least we've got Dragon over here working on our stone spot. Suppose then we can, well, one, we can take Izumi and have her head back inside to continue researching. And since Phrek's got a lot of strength, we'll take... Yeah, and she doesn't have any of the building materials on her anymore. Run up and go to Squin. It's got a general shop. Just a long detour to Squin. I don't think Fhrek is my fastest runner. If only I... That's a lot of farmers. That is a lot of farmers. They're not happy. They're wrathful farmers. Fhrek, start running that way. Guys, start running that way too. Dragon, maybe you want to start fleeing as well. Okay, stats. This tall guy right here is 18, 14, 13, 8, 14, 9. So it looks like they're all below 20. This guy right here is the leader, who has 42, 41, 34, 26, 30, 26. You have chaos raids on, huh? I don't think so. I think I left everything at default. Except for production, which I did turn up to 2. Why are... Oh. He's hobbling. Fiona, save Sensei. Hit him where it hurts! Don't! It's a mod? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I do not have... Oh, no. Because if Chaos Raid specified something like, hey, you get more raids, I would have looked at that and said, no, thank you. So I'm pretty certain, but now I want to almost double check here as I wander on over to the workshop. You get raids from all over the map with it. Chaos. Chaos raids. Yeah, I'm not subscribed to it. So, I'm gonna say no. I think I've just had some bad luck, maybe? Some bad chances, and I'm getting every raid right now. I'm gonna slide my map away so I can have them start running. And I have to have Hiona run. Oh! Since I also had the gate unlocked, they're just all filing in. Hiona, just ignore them and run past! Ah! Help! Help! At least Hiona's the smallest bit faster than all of them, so he is able to escape. Keep going, Hiona! Don't stop running! Okay, trying to make sure I run in the right direction with these guys. Aim correctly? There. Hiona? There. Oh no! If he didn't have to carry Sensei, he would be okay. He would be able to make this no problem. But since he has to have Sensei in his arms... Just keep going, I believe in you, Sensei! Yeah, these farmers are fast. The two at the front in particular, Puhat and Soto. They're real fast. But it looks like they're just keeping pace here. Or maybe a little bit faster than Hiona. Wait, Hiona. Wait, no! I was trying to get Hiona to swim in the water. I'm also accidentally controlling Sensei instead of Hiona. No, I think I'm just controlling both of them. Okay. They've backed off because I've gone into the water! We're good, we're okay, we're good. You, team, keep going over there. However, Hiona did get knocked unconscious. Sensei, pick him up! Swim sadly at 0 miles per hour through the water. They normally can swim pretty okay, but because of his injuries, he can't go that fast. I think I'm gonna have Izumi actually come out here. That way she can go ahead and bandage him up. You can see just a little bit past over here. The rebel farmers are fighting with this shinobi thieves guy. I don't know where this shinobi thief guy came from. This is also a lyric song. Wow! Suddenly, lyrics! This is my situation. This is Izumi's track right here. She pick up while they're in the water? She can first aid them. She does need a first aid Yona at least. No, she can't. She'll have to wait on the edge. This one has more lyrics! As Izumi watches down at them.
My crust rises high. For your pies only, I'll top it to the sky. For your pies only, I'll add some extra spice. For your pies only,
This is Izumi's experience.
So nice.
Watching
I have baked
Sensei
with all the best and
swim so slowly.
quite a few, but none of these high-hatted folks can hold a whisk to you.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
For your pies only, I'll bake a flaky treat. For your
And now you,
pies
Fiona.
only, my culinary feat. For your pies only.
They're better now.
For your pies only. For your pies.
Yes, your pies only, Welly. And Junk, hello, hi. Hiver should have fins. The fishmen should have fins. The hivers are bugs. They don't need fins. They do not swim. They've got stick legs. I think the next couple of songs are probably going to end up having lyrics to them. I'm humored. You didn't get a high Goblin, I'm sorry! No! You're right, Goob! Goob, hi, hello Goob, welcome in! I totally saw you enter and I think I was just distracted and I was like, okay, say hello to Goob. And then I did blah blah blah, this is me, blah blah blah, Kenshi, Kenshi, oh no, my people being attacked, oh how terrible, this is the absolute worst, ah, run away, ee. And then I forgot to say hello. Because my mind got flooded with Kenshi attack. They're the chosen people. Everything is their domain. The Hivers? I guess then if everything's their domain, they need those fins to properly be able to take over all the waterlands. It's okay, I'm super late anyway. You don't need to apologize, though, for being late anyway. Sometimes you're just not able to make it to a stream when it starts. There's no harm there. The stream is for your enjoyment, and if you only want to come in part way, that's totally fine by me. Besides, especially here with the Kenshi streams, they welcome you with open arms to come whenever you please. The poor swampland. See, look at this. We come back, and it's still just fighting, fighting, fighting. I could have made it, but I Minecraft hard. Again? It is okay, Goob. Minecraft more. Minecraft harder. Double down. I wonder if I should have just had them stay at the campsite and sleep in tents. You think the farmer rebels will come for me here? Maybe I'll just sneak in the tent. I guess since the rest of my guys here are just standing around. It's nighttime though, so everything's closed. Though since I have Dragon with me, he's gotten fairly good at picking locks now. Just sneak into their base. Oh. I guess what we could do too is follow along with what Kaiser says and head up to Squin, you know, go on a little adventure. We do at least, though, need to wait for a little bit of healing to happen. Are the two mercs and Izumi plan to get new names once they visit a surgeon, or are they staying as they are? The mercenaries are just temporary hires. You can see how I have the Swamp Squad tab here, and how everybody has names hovering over my head. That these are people that are actually part of my squad, part of my team, part of my faction. However, those mercenaries...
Some adventure.
There will be. Thank you for resubscribing for 7 months, and hello, welcome! Appreciated. Couldn't tell the difference? Honestly, the fact that the names above their head, that's the main way you tell. None of the mercenaries I'm able to see the name of, unless I click on them and look at it down in the corner. So, and then by extension in the swamp squad here, none of the mercenaries are listed. So, they're only temporary hires. They stay around for as long as I've asked them to stay, and after that they leave. And we don't cry if they die either. Nope, don't care about that. I swear, this song. 30 seconds! Phew, the man with the golden fun! If they die, isn't that just free loot? Yes, so long as the other mercenaries don't know we're going to steal it. Okay. Yeah, Sensei and Hyuna are the only ones that really need to sit and heal. I guess since Izumi's here, we've got this table right here that we're still able to research at, so that'll give her something to do. The attack on our base did say it's over now. Though it looks like there's just some dune dogs hanging out from the rebel farmers hanging around. They're just camping this poor mercenary tourist right here. What the hell? Heartless boss. What boss has one? Smoke. Free loot! At the same time, do I want to make the mercenaries angry from loading them? You know what? Maybe what I should do is we'll run into Shark, grab some of my stuff from my market stand. We'll take a walk up to Squin. I'll buy a new market stall, and I'll put some more of my items at that stall, and we'll see if we can make some money that way, too. We just have to wait here first for... mainly for Sensei Harming to heal up enough so that he's not just limping along. An emotionally manipulated employee is an employee who never says no. As we rub our hands together, like the villains we are. Yeah, unless we took this right-hand path, we essentially have to pass through Shark to get up to Squin anyway. So we'll just give our guys a minute to heal up. At fast forward mode. Or we even just... Oh! This rebel bandit farmer just kind of jumped out of nowhere and said, "Surprise!" Also, apparently, one of our swamp guys escaped, because there's not a person on there anymore. Huh. Izumi, back off. That way you're not gonna get attacked. And you three, Fhrek plus Dragon, attack Soto. Oh, fuck. I was accidentally still in fast forward mode. Oh my god, there's more. Did I knock out Soto? Okay, we knocked out Soto. Can we get the other guys? Looks like Hyona's woken up to help out. Let's go ahead and focus on bars right here. Izumi, attack from the distance. Oh my god, there's more of them. Well, as long as Izumi stays far enough away, patch her up, and maybe just make her... Oh my god, they're all here! We're doomed! Izumi! You're the most important one to escape, because if you escape, we can have you just come back to first aid everybody, and just say the rest of this is all for toughness training. I think Puss in Boots needs to escape though too, because they tend to not be merciful to the animals. You know, kill it, eat cat. I don't want them to eat cat. These farmers want in on the loot. No! They're not allowed to have my loot! I will shove my weapon into my bag though, to try to make sure that they don't steal it from me. If they do down me at all. I feel like they'll probably try to take my first aid kit too if I don't put that away. Okay. Alright, we've cleared off this stuff. Just run. Just run away, guys. Just keep going. We're heading back into Shark, which is apparently what I should have just stuck with in the first place. I thought that they were properly backing off and gone since I had that notification saying, hey, they left! But I guess they only kind of stopped their raid. At the very least, they're slower than I am. Over there. Sensei harming, however. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to Sensei harming without him bleeding out and dying. Run! Run! Quick, dive into the water! Ouch, 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 ouch! Oh, there goes Fiona. He got knocked out. Fiona is not feeling too good. I like them just swimming kind of aimlessly into the water now, I guess, to get me. I don't know how effective that is, though. I am going to just continue sneakily hanging out in the water for now, though. What? They're getting inside! They're getting me! Stop getting me! Izumi heals. There, feel better? She asks herself, but she just shakes her head. It doesn't feel better. She's still in pain. Fhrek, pick up Fiona. Look around. Do I just do a huge detour? Maybe I can sneak past him and get into town now? Yeah, I think so. There's not a lot of them left over here. Okay. Fhrek, Dragon. They run high speeds into the town again. As I sideways glance over these, we do have some fighting. However, Puss in Boots and Izumi, they can handle this, just this one badge guy. Ooh! Apparently Puss in Boots was worse off than I thought. Oh my god. Also, why the heck is Izumi, did Izumi not back off from that? What the hell? Heal Izumi! Maybe, I think she might have accidentally got hit by the turret when they were trying to shoot someone else. Now she's doing really bad. Now I'm gonna have to have somebody else go pick up Sensei. Because Izumi is now too injured on her head. Yep, keep healing, Doc. Does Fhrek have? Fhrek doesn't. Oh, Fhrek does have some first aid kits on her. So she'll go ahead and heal up Puss. Dragon, what the hell? Where are you going? Dragon says, I have to help! Where are you attacking? Oh, that rebel farmer, huh? Are you gonna do anything, Dragon? Actually use your saber to kill? Attack Harf? Is it because one of them was up there on a turret? That's cheating. It's also probably why I got hit, is one of them got on that turret and attacked me. Wait, there's still another one? Oh, there's so... These are like the swamp parasites sometimes. They can get in big, huge groups. Okay, I think Fiona just needs to be first aided. I'm going to go ahead and have Fhrek, if I manage to. Fhrek, come on! Put down Fiona, heal him. And then, Dragon needs to heal herself too. He's playing dead right now, Sensei. We're going to have Dragon go retrieve him. These lyrics are really going against the tone of the game. Maybe a little bit. Maybe skip them. Okay. I think we're past the remainder of the lyrics. Huh? Oh no! Rebel farmers now are looting Sensei. Did they loot out of his backpack? I don't think so. Because he still has his dried meat in there. And now they're just casually walking away. I weep. Bullied. Frek's getting attacked again? Or maybe I didn't first aid her. Maybe that's the problem. Alright, well, Dragon, we need to go sneak out there. So we can go save Sensei. However, it looks like there's still some rebel farmers along the path. So we're going to have to keep them in mind as Dragon heads out for Sensei rescue. While this rebel farmer tries to heal up, we fight them. Go, Dragon, go! Yes, you're more powerful than they are! Look at Dragon go! Oh, I'm so proud of her! She's so good there! Farmers turned gatherer. You are the loot farm now. Oh! We did get looted by those rebel farmers, and we do have two chasing after poor Dragon now. Are they wanted by the local? Oh, they're not wanted by the local faction. I don't know that Dragon can take two of them. Especially looking at this guy's stats now. Dragon. Get Sensei. Get out. Maybe I should have made her drop her bag before doing this, though. Alright, Dragon, we move. What? More of them. They're trying to cut me off here. A little bit hard to see. Alright. Let's see if we can try to play carefully and kite them. Dodge out of the way of their attacks when they try to swing at me. That part right there was a little bit hard because of where that rock piece was at. Trying to do a swirl around. Oh, they're just kind of gathering me in right here. Again, there's so many. This is getting kind of tough for old... Oh no, Dragon! She's hobbling away. Blah. And Sensei just he goes down too. Well, at least we're close now. Crying, I know. Okay, I don't quite feel safe about taking Fiona out there with the amount of damage he has. Well, however, now everyone's gonna start filing in here to the entrance where they're at. Their battle hose were too powerful! Okay, Fiona's bag goes into his pockets. Frek's bag goes into her pockets. I'm going to quickly... Oh, well, yep, there goes Fiona. That's not a surprise. He was already very injured. I'm gonna move Izumi a little bit further away so she's not straight up next to the front gates. Same with Puss and Bones. Drop them down to be slightly safer over here. I think this guy's aiming at Fhrek, so we're going to attack Bone. Hiya! Hiya! Ouch, 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 ouch! Fhrek for Lee! Too many of them gathered up. Quick, Fhrek, patch up Fiona. Fhrek, stop! I know you want to try to get him. He's wounded, like, crippled, walking towards you. Fine, just punch him! Oh, I think she might have clumsily dodged. And fortunately, that second punch did get. Oh, you don't have a medikit. It's because it's in your backpack. 2 medikits out of the bag. Back into her storage, so she's just holding it instead. First aid Fiona. First aid yourself. Okay, I did get Fiona healed up. Fhrek patches up her own wounds. Fhrek redirects so she can take down the rebel farmer that's standing over here. Someone on that? I saw that move for a moment. Oh my god. There's so many. Okay, we need to get this rebel farmer Bone right here so we can get them off the turret. Oh, see, they just try to shoot at me. Punched! Swung over their head because they're so tall. Fhrek, you need to kick them. Kick the guy. You missed again, Fhrek. Come on. You missed. You can get up, swing, swing.
She just keeps punching over him. She's too tall.
Fhrek, focus the power in your feet. In your foot. You're not even doing anything, Fhrek. You just keep missing and the Swampers are taking care of Bone. Bone! Bone did a sneak move. He jumped down to the bottom of the staircase and then just poured it away. Bone, you're a cheater. Fhrek? No, that was that other guy missing a leg. For a moment, because I was selected on another guy there that had lost their leg, I thought it was Fhrek who had lost her leg. Okay, Sensei is not dead yet. Fhrek. It's you? What do you mean it's you? Are you a rebel farmer? I don't know who you are. Okay. Let's sneak over and see if we can get Sensei and Dragon. Yeah, this is when, Phrek's proportions are a little bit of a downside. Don't worry! Phrek's here for you guys! I've been here for like an hour and a half, watching from work, but have been back and forth. How's it going, everyone? Hello, DOS. Welcome. Hi, I hope work has been going okay for you. If we consider Kenshi my work right now, it's, been a little bit rough. We've gotten attacked a bit. Having some hard battles. But I've got Sensei in my arms now. I'm healing up Dragon. We'll just have to have Dragon... Ooh, she's able to stand now at least. If that means she is just going to hobble her way back to base. Or not even to base, to the town. And Fhrek will come back to carry her in. But now I might need to just slowly pick and gather everybody up to put them away into a little hut for healing. Just in the town here, rent out some beds. I love that the rebel farmers, from attacking me, just ended up coming over here and wreaking havoc. Not that much havoc, but since the Swampers here were able to care for them somewhat. Ooh, look! They've got a staff! Look at their battle hall! This is almost a situation where I would like to just take them all up, string them all up along a bunch of prisoner poles, so I could train off of them later, you know, maybe even slowly recruit them and befriend them over time. Oh, Lamlin is a Swamper? I'm gonna first aid them. Dude, I didn't realize. It would have helped you out sooner. Swampers are my friends. This should hopefully make it so that they at least can hobble around, rather than just painfully lying on the ground, punished. There you go, Swamper guy. See, now they're standing. They're doing better. This rebel farmer, though. I steal their money. Ooh, hey. This weapon's 4K. I'll take that one. These pants give a martial... no, these pants only give 2 martial arts bonus. The ones I have give 4. Though, these also increase combat and dex. Whereas my current pants decrease my athletics. Mildly intriguing, but it's also not worth much. So it's not like, I don't want to loot the tech hunter. In fact, maybe I first aid the tech hunter a little bit. You know, get them on my good side a little. Just a pinch. Money. Was that Puss? Did Puss just run past? No, Puss is up there. Who's on the turret? The hounds? I think the hounds might be trying to shoot the swamper that was over here. I don't know. This is what happens when there's a civil war here in the swamps. Puss. Puss and Bones! That's why I can't just say it. That's why I just end up saying Puss. Ooh, 9K katana? Hell yeah, I'm taking that one. Why does a farmer have a 9K katana? That's definitely going over to Hiona. Congratulations, Hiona. That's your weapon now. This guy, however, is pathetic. He has nothing good. Well, it's partially because they're a swamper. No, they're a hound. He was a rich farmer. Farmed the cats for it. I guess that checks out. They are farmers. Why? A ton of these guys have fairly decent, expensive weapons. Better than the red sabers and the blue cleavers and the green katanas. I don't understand. Oh. Everybody is up in the town now. Thought someone was still outside, but I guess, was it Hiona? No, Dragon was the one still outside. I just thought they were unconscious. Ah, because they've been farming for them. Wait. Well, it's time to pick everybody up and start carrying them all slowly on over to the dancing skeleton. That way we can heal them. It's gonna be a while waiting for that. Go, Fhrek, go! We move out! We move on! However, with that, with everybody so goddamn wounded, at the very least, nobody died. That means this all has been a net positive, because that's all just toughness training. It's all making them more powerful in the long run. Nobody died. Yet. I guess that's an important distinction to make. Also, pretty much all of the beds right now are all taken up because of everybody that's been fighting, civil warring it out. I'm almost gonna have to maybe build a campsite outside again. Just maybe in a slightly different spot. You can see that the guys are continuing to just hang around outside my outpost. But since now I'm going to have to kind of wait for everybody to heal up before I head out to Squin and whatnot, and it's gonna take some time. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream a little bit earlier than normal. Because it cuts off a lot of the more exciting content of exploration. Just kind of watching everybody get carried into beds and whatnot, and then watching them slowly heal. It's part of the Kenshi experience, but it's part of a Kenshi experience we can feel another time. for now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my save files. I'm gonna save on over it. Frackin' bones. So, everybody who came on by to watch, thank you for stopping in and hanging out for the Kenshi stream. I like Kenshi a lot. It's so weird and crunchy, but I enjoy it. For those who have resubscribed, thank you. And thank you again for following Kaiser and for subscribing. It's appreciated. And Muscle War, hi, hello, as I wave for you. Watch Kako become Kenshi! Step aside, Mr. Kenshi. It's now me, Ms. Kenshi. Well, I hope you all have a lovely evening. You know, let me peek at one thing here. Enz is currently playing Reciteer. I would like to maybe motivate myself to try to raid more often. You know Enz? I do. Ambi raided him once a million years ago, and I've been just lightly following him since. I really enjoy Enz. We'll go ahead and give him a raid. He's currently playing Reciteer. And Reciteer is a pretty good game. It's pretty fun. And yeah, I have raided him a couple of times in the past as well. But go hang out with Enz. That might be why actually I watch him for Vintage Story and such. It could entirely be that I raided him at some point, and so you picked it up from that. And then because of a time gap, you forgot how you came across Enz. I don't know. Go over there. Watch Enz. He's enjoyable. He's nice to listen to. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's played Vintage Story in the past. I don't remember if he played Kenshi in the past or not. Regardless, I hope you all come on by for the weekend streams. And, of course, Kenshi next Wednesday. Farewell.